modern 21st century surveillance culture and stalking, and how their ideas on that in relation to the film.
Yeah, it's funny because you have, I think that Maureen wants to at once be entirely invisible and at the same time really seen. And I think he really struggles with that, and I think that that's pretty much everyone right now. It's like even the most out there people, I don't think that there can't be 100% true. And even the ones like, you know, I don't hide anything. I don't have any public social media things that I, you know, engage with, but I ultimately want to be seen. It's just that when you can't, it's weird. It's like we think we have more control over that now than we've ever had because we have it in our hands, but we have none. I don't know, like, you have this weird preoccupation with other people that is like so unbelievably distracting. Like not a whole lot of, you know, I feel like much cooler, productive, rad things would be happening. Like, I mean, I sound ridiculous. I sound like really obvious and like, you know, everyone says this. I sound like an old person, but it's like we would be doing way cooler shit if it's so time consuming, you know. But I don't feel, it's weird. There are two sides to each, you know. We stalk each other. I stalk people. I get stalked. We all are obsessively, you know what I mean? So it's weird. It's like, you know, the whole movie, she's struggling with a serious like identity crisis because she's two very separate versions of a person, and that's not a bad thing. It's just hard to sort of contend with as a, you know, younger person or something. And yeah, I don't know, but like, yeah, what do you think about the whole surveillance thing?
It's no, I completely agree with what you just said. I mean, what I think is, and what is interesting in any art form, and especially in film, is more questioning reality rather than finding answers. And I think that questioning also means dealing with ambivalence, dealing with contradiction. I think any kind of path of understanding the modern world has to be dialectic in a way or another. So it has to include one thing and the other. Right? The movies don't function with clear answers, but of course, where I agree with your question, and it certainly connects with the film, it's that certainly this notion of surveillance and how it's so strong and powerful in modern culture is one of the issues in the film, how we deal with it, you know. But it's again, I think it's it's always been like that, you know. I mean, art also deals with universal questions, but it's only about trying to find a modern formulation of those questions and of those feelings.
So you're totally alone when you're doing it, and it gives you this false like impression that you're connecting or something, or that like, I think the only base desire of it is to be like closer to other things, and so I can change myself to then get closer to other things, and I can do research to make sure that I do that properly, and I can like cultivate my taste based on knowing everything and how everyone is, and now I can be what I need to be to get close. But this literally, like, you know, it's like Maureen's interacting with something, whatever, on his phone, and it's some of the most like my heart started racing, like some of the sexiest shit I've done on screen. I'm alone, like, do you know what I mean? Like I was like, oh my god, and I was like, that is crazy. That's what people do all the time. Like that's insane. It's just such massive disconnection. Yet you're just fabricating a wonderful reality. So that's not less real. It's just perception. It's weird.